The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Tomlinson. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. 18 yards there and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the end.
Touchdown! Alshon Jeffrey, 45 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now Taylor on first down. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away. Because he
rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo pack.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense has come up with it. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephon Anthony coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Taylor now off the bootleg. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Play action. Wade. He'll buy some time right. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw. Wade. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. Wade. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Taylor throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Taylor on first down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. A big play there. 46 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On first down, Wade. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, Wade. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wade. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10. Wade to throw it again. They set up the screened LT. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on 3rd and long. Wade. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This is caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. Breaks a tackle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Off the play fake. Wade. And he fends him off. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. Will Fuller. Nobody there to stop him. Touchdown. Will Fuller. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. guys have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to throw. Wade under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On third down, Wade. Wide open receiver complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. The tight end in motion right. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw is Taylor. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. From the gun, Wade. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Back now in Los Angeles as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Wade. And he hits Chad Johnson on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run. Tomlinson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Wade. And it's caught. Touchdown.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. Room to run past midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Benjamin's got it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. A carry for a Gronk brother. This is Glenn Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. On first down, it's Taylor. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the eye. First and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Haloti Ngata in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. And caught by Chad Johnson. Past the 20, 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
Now it's Taylor. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Taylor to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Marshawn Lynch. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he? And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really